Good morning, everybody. It's Mornings with Michelle, and I'm out of coffee. But I have a question for you. Have you been struggling to reach Wonderland and now you're really frustrated and hangry and the world is just going kaplooey around you, but you still want to get healthy because getting healthy now is even more important than it was before? If this is you, then let's talk for a couple of minutes. Um, for those of you who do not know me, I'm Coach Michelle of Wonderland Wellness, and my goal is to help women reach Wonderland so they can stop observing life and start living it. Um, with everything that is going on right now, it has become this um, really challenging time to get healthy because we have instant access to the fridge because most of us are working from home. Little side note here, ladies, I have worked from home for 20 years and I still lost 120 pounds. And I did it without over exercising and starving myself to death. This is what I try to help you do so that you are not completely overwhelmed and feel like it just can't happen. Because it can. I'm living proof. I lost 120 pounds while working from home, while having instantaneous access to my refrigerator whenever I wanted it. Um, and I spent 42 years obese. I hate that word, but I was. I was well over 100 pounds overweight. Um, I remember the scale in seventh grade said I was 190. So I was quickly broaching that over 200 mark in seventh grade. So, how did I finally get beyond this whole concept that I had to only focus on eat less and move more? And how did I get beyond this fact that I pretty much wanted to flip off every medical doctor in my entire life because every time I would go in to see a medical doctor, the very first words out of their mouth were, you really should lose some weight. Have you tried eating less and moving more? Yeah, I'd been trying that since I was 9 years old when the doctor put me on my very first diet that consisted of a whole ton of powdered eggs and salads with fat-free Thousand Island dressing. And if you remember what fat-free Thousand Island dressing tasted like in the 70s, you can totally understand my plight of pain. So I spent many, many years flipping off medical doctors every time I went in, dreading it, avoiding it, the whole nine yards. At 42, I realized my quality of life was going down the toilet and that I was not going to be around for my younger children when they had kids if I didn't change. So, how did I flip my switch? Well, I want to show you guys something, and it's going to take me a second here because I flipped my switch going from if you're focused on eating less and moving more, you're doing it wrong by doing these things. I changed my mindset. I decided who I wanted to be, and I strove to be that person every single day. The next thing that I did was I used habits to become that new person. To go from being the person that flipped off the doctors and had no interest in being healthy to focusing on what choice was going to make me a healthy person was a flip of mindset, but I knew I needed healthier habits, which there are some that call me the badass habit babe because I am really huge on creating healthy habits to replace those habits that we have that definitely do not qualify as healthy. So, did I still focus on nutrition? You bet I did, because guess what? You can't lose weight if you don't focus on nutrition. But I focused on something different. I focused on portion sizes and I focused on weighing food because, to be honest with you folks, I was 42 years old, and do you know, at almost 50, I still cannot eyeball food and determine what the portion size is. So I created tips and tricks that helped me get beyond that. So we have portion sizes and whole foods. And, movement is important. Our bodies are designed to move. My husband has been a chiropractor for 15 years, and do you know that man? You really have to have sympathy for him, because he used to tell me, your back would not hurt nearly as bad if you would fix your computer screen and you would get up every hour and move. Keep in mind, he was adjusting me 3 times a week just so I could function at a minimal level. So as I started this, I started incorporating little tiny bits of movement into my day. Did I work out for hours? No. Did I run marathons or anything like that? Oh, heck no. But I did focus on adding movement to my day in little tiny chunks as I move forward and creating habits around moving my body. Now, some of you may know I now absolutely love lifting heavy things. I do love lifting weights in my home gym because I still don't like going to the gym and working out in front of people. But I do have a gym in my house, and yes, I do use it 5 days a week here at my house, and I do enjoy it. But I did not start that weightlifting process until long after I had reached my goal weight and was just attempting to tighten the skin in my body. Because, 120 pounds that I carried around for at least 20 years meant that I did and still do have a nice selection of loose skin running around. So I do absolutely love lifting now, but it is not something that I did to lose the weight. So you do not have to spend hours in a gym to lose weight. What you need to do to lose weight is focus on your mindset, and then your habits, and then your nutrition, and then your movement, because it's not even fitness. It's moving your body the way it was designed to move, finding something that you love to do and sticking to it. If you love to go to the flea market, but you don't have the ability to walk the whole flea market because you hurt so bad after being there for 15 minutes, then you know what? Make that one of your goals, is to be able to go and walk the flea market for half a day. But you have to build up to that point. Now, keeping in mind that I want to keep this live a little on the short side, I want you to step back and take a look. As you are building out, because that's what you're doing, your journey to Wonderland, I want you to look at the obstacles as, let's see what Henry Ford said. Obstacles are those frightful things you see when you take your eyes off your goals. This is here because we get tunnel vision on that scale. And if it goes up half a pound or down 3 pounds, it affects our mind. It affects how we see our day. It affects everything. In the interest of saving your sanity, if you make your goals something healthy, like, being able to walk the flea market for half a day, or in my case, being able to keep up with my kids on a walk, then your focus is not on that number. We still need that number to know what progress we're taking, because guess what? Losing weight is a scientific experiment. Everybody's body is different. So you have to find out what works for your body to effectively lose weight at 2 pounds a week and not drive you absolutely insane at the same time. So I want you to figure out your goal, who you want to become, and if you don't think I'm completely wackadoodle, then join us over in the Wonder Sisters Wonder Sisters Weight Loss group on Facebook, because I would absolutely love to have you, and I will put the link in the description to this video. I hope you guys are having an amazing day. And with that, I am going to send you off with love and hugs and the reminder that you can do anything for 5 minutes, and it's the small steps that will get you there. Have an amazing day, everyone. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.